Hello, this is Cridstar, and I am looking at Playbox, which is a contact instrument to be loaded in Contact. I think version 7. Could be version 6. I'm not really sure. I got 7 and this is working. What this is an instrument that has some chords, it has some samples, and it plays kind of weird. I bought Native Instruments big package and it came with it. The every 2-year thing that they put out. I can't remember the name at this time. But I had it, I loaded it, I played with it for about 5 seconds, I closed it and went on to something else. Yeah, it's cool. Moved along. So I really didn't give its due. I didn't watch a whole lot of videos when it came out. Didn't really care about it. Didn't understand it. Thought it was a neat little toy and Playbox. It sounds like a toy. So I moved along. Was reading a Future magazine or a computer music magazine last night, and they were talking about this and they were reviewing it 7 out of 10, and I was like, huh, that's right, I own this. Let me mess around with it. So today, messing around with it. I'm messing around with sustain. I got a sustain pedal on the piano or the controller I'm using. Very lush sustain notes for at least this preset. So this little thing is kind of cool. It's got effects down here. It's got a randomizer up here. Your preset pretty much is over here. What type of note that you're in or scale, I think this is, and then what type of octave, right? And then you got these things that kind of represent the instruments, and then you got your XY pad to change around the sound, and it looks like it messes with magic and filter. It's kind of cool. I got a little lo-fi setting. Got green. Okay, so every time I touch this little thing, it more and more opens up about it. Makes it from like a little toy to actually kind of cool. So it looks like it's got all your presets or your effects here. All I did is clicked on the effects thingy down here. And it's got different presets, and then look, I can go for lo-fi settings, cinematic settings, experimental settings, simple, and the user. Kind of reminds me of the finishers that UJam has. Changes around the sound dramatically. The thing that gets me is it's got a very small playing area. Basically, these red keys right here is your playing area, and I don't think the sharps... Yeah, sharps don't matter. The next thing that's down here is the samples. These are the samples that it plays with. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. Up here, you can do randomizations. So you can randomize... So, each one of these keys stands for each one of these rows. So you got, what... 3, 6, 8. 8 keys for 8 rows. And you can sort of see it highlight. You got a little randomizer here. You got a randomizer here. You got a randomizer here. Changes around the sound that way. Changes around the sound over here. And then you got this area that have chords. I hit the presets. So these are the chords that each of the keys plays. And I think there's a granular aspect to this. So it plays parts of the samples over here. And it looks like you can change the chords to your liking. my cat is enjoying the attention that I'm giving my area that I use to do these videos in, and becoming needy. So you can drag and drop this sequence out to your DAW, apparently over here. That's kind of cool. Or you can use this to fill it and drop it into here. So again, there's presets on each one of these. So like the sample presets, you got instruments, you got synths, you got voices, you got supernatural, you got user. For the chords, you got complex, unison, simple, extended, and again, user. I'm gonna sneak by and click on that. Kind of reminds me of the wavestate in a way. It's got a lot of different ways of playing different sounds, and it doesn't stay the same, and it kind of changes the variation. I think it's largely due to the way these are set up. A lot of variation in the sounds with actually little effort. It's actually pretty cool. one's very ominous, dark tones. I like a lot. So overall, could be a nice replacement for wavestate. Probably like a tinier wavestate in my opinion. Kind of the same things that I would use wavestate for. Kind of the differences in the waves, the ability to change the sounds and the types of sounds, and not only in a given, like immediately when you press it, all the sounds hit, but it'll change over time. So it'll morph and modulate into something else. Overall, kind of cool. I'm kind of cool I gave this another try, or another look, or a deeper look. Because I could probably get lost. Especially if I want to mess with it a bit. So, like, definitely nice to play around with. All right, let me get back to Playbox here. Overall, pretty cool little thing to play around with. Not too bad. I like the price that I got it for, which is included in the price that I was already using to pay for the contact upgrade and everything else that came along with it. I got the guitar and stuff like that. So worth it for me to play around with it and to get it as a actually really nice little surprise in there. So overall, pretty cool. I think you could probably get it on one of those deals for like $50 by itself if you're interested, or if this you don't have it and want it or something. I don't know. Oh, of course you're gonna make your own decision, and of course it's gonna take some hard drive space also. So you got that to factor in if you were like me and your hard drive was a bit too close to being overfull. Thankfully not anymore. So at any rate, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.